What's up, YouTube? This is Dodge82, and we're back for more Danganronpa Trigger Happy Havoc. Let's go. Hey, everyone's still alive. That's good. Hey, how's your concussion? So who does that body belong to? Whoever it is. I'm not gonna look. I don't want to faint anymore. Why not? You're more fun when you're unconscious. Owie? Before the body exploded, it was wearing some kind of mask and a big white coat. Also, there was a knife sticking out of the stomach, and the area around it was stained with blood. Was it? Oh, around the knife hole. Got it. Got it. Apparently, the wound had stopped bleeding, but the blood on the body was still wet. But for how much blood there was on the body, I didn't see any on the ground around it.
Okay.
That was a big help. Now that you explained it, I totally remember how it looked. Wow, Hina. Did you get hit in the head too? I'm not used to you saying things so smart. Well, having to talk about it like that helped me remember it a lot better too. So, thank you too. Wow, you're amazing me, man. Alright, what's going on in here? There are only 4 chickens now. But when did the 5th one disappear? Was it maybe sometime during the explosion? Maybe? Any fried chicken legs laying around here?
What the heck?
I was down here just before nighttime last night, and there were definitely 5 chickens then. Why did one of the chickens disappear? Could it be related to the case? Could it be related to the explosion? Why isn't that the question in your head? That's fine. We're moving along. Knife? The reason they got stabbed. Does it have to do with me somehow? No, if you're not the one who stabbed them, it's not anything to do with you. I don't know. I don't remember a thing. No, wait, it can't be. There's no way. There you go. That's not gonna hold up in court, though. I don't remember. The fragments laying around the body. They're all burnt, so I can't really be sure, but I saw something a lot like them somewhere else. Where? Where? That could be anywhere in this crazy huge school. It's not a piece of that machine. That's red. Alright, what's going on with this? The sprinkler control panel. They're set to turn on at 7:30 every morning, and Monokuma said the time positively couldn't be changed. So, the sprinklers turn on at 7:30 each morning, right? If the body was here before then, the sprinklers would have gotten it wet. Which would mean the murder must have taken place after that time. Yeah, I got it. I'm with you, man. It's 11 o'clock right now. Okay, and?
For serious?
Oh, well, I was just thinking about when we first found the body. When the body was found, huh? I should look back at what I did this morning to help me remember when that was. Monokuma's announcement woke me up at 7 o'clock as usual, and I headed for the dining hall pretty soon. Once I got there, I met up with Hina. That was right around 7:30. Then I headed to the gym, where everyone else was waiting. Next, Toko went to go get the pickaxe, and that's when she found the body. Why aren't we suspecting Toko? Like, I understand that you're the one that had the knife and that's inside the body, but she was the first one to find it, so why aren't we suspecting her at all? What time was it then? Now then, Toko, what time is it? Well, when we left the gym, it was just before 9 o'clock, so it's probably 9 on the dot now. That's right. It had to have been right around 9 o'clock.
You know?
Now that you mention it, I think you're right.
Hmm.
So I think we can say for sure that the body was found at 9 a.m. Okay, my job's done. That's fine. You can clock out, Hero. I don't want your head to explode. Or your brain to melt. So, So it was somewhere in between when the sprinklers shut off and when Toko found it. So between 7 and 9. That's a pretty small job. When the body was found has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. Awesome. Shed? One more? There's a lawnmower here. I don't think it has anything to do with the mystery corpse. Pottery? These flower pots have nothing to do with the case. Did you even check in them? Check the fertilizer! Where is it? Where is it? I really hope there aren't any clues hidden in the fertilizer. You're not even gonna try? Fine, whatever. The top is wet and covered with mud and grime. But the underside... It's totally clean and completely dry. Okay. One side of that tarp is wet and dirty. Something about that bothers me. Dude, everything tarp related in this place is horrifying. Everything. Tarp has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. That's the one thing in here that concerns me. Not... Pickaxe. Still there. There's something carved into the handle of this pickaxe. Crazy diamond. It's the same thing that was written on the back of Mondo's coat. This pickaxe is connected to Mondo somehow. It's definitely intriguing, but now's not the time to worry about it. Why not look at the string or the gasoline? I would totally be looking at everything in this crazy place. Out. Leave the tool shed. See. Alright. Byakuya. Good timing, Makoto. I wanted to talk to you. What do you want to talk about?
So, in other words...
I'd like to hear your alibi. Alibi?
In other words...
Correct. I'd love to hear where you were after nighttime began last night. Well, I was sick, so I was asleep all night. But why are you asking about that now? And what's nighttime got to do with it?
Naturally.
Isn't it obvious? This murder took place after nighttime. Is that true? Wait, because the sprinklers are on after 7, at 7 a.m., right? I'm missing something, I think. How can you know that for sure? Because just after nighttime began, I came to the garden. I was going around looking for everyone so I could tell them about Monokuma. Hiro's been spending most of his time in the garden the last few days, so I figured he'd be here. And I can confirm that when I arrived last night, there was no body here.
In other words...
So the murder could only have taken place at some point during nighttime, after I left the garden. What's your alibi? What have you been doing? However, Toko, Hiro, Hina, and I were in the gym together the entire night last night. What? Once I found Hiro in the garden, we immediately went to Toko and Hina's rooms to get them. At that point, we all went to the gym and began dismantling Monokuma. As a precaution, we made sure not to go anywhere alone. We even went to the bathroom in pairs. In other words, all 4 of us have airtight alibis. The only ones who don't have alibis are me and Kyoko.
That's right.
And if the victim really is Kyoko, then I'm the only one without an alibi. Also, when we went to go get Hina and Toko, we stopped by your room as well.
What?
But you never came to the door. So, where precisely were you? Up your butt. I'm telling the truth. I was in my room, but I was dead asleep. I had a fever, so... That's hardly an alibi. Take my temperature. Let me cough in your face. And if you don't get sick in 24 hours, I'm an innocent man. I know. So, what now? You seem to be at quite the disadvantage here. I'm the only one without an alibi. That's really bad, isn't it? Byakuya's account has been added to the Truth Bullet section of your handbook. I think I've checked everything I need to in this area. But I'm not done yet. There are other areas I need to check. Specifically, that fragment I found before. There's somewhere I need to go in order to confirm my suspicions. And I still need to find out more about Kyoko. Is that corpse really Kyoko? If that's true... Was that also Kyoko who attacked me last night? No, you saw Kyoko. Come on, man. He's still delirious from fever. If I can find out more about her, maybe I can answer that question. Kyoko was never the kind of person to talk about herself all that much. Maybe if I can get into her room, I'll be able to find out more. But the key to her room...
It's all clear now.
Oh, that's right. I will simply limit your options. I can't allow you to engage in any further suspicious activity.
What?
Limit my options.
Just give up.
Give me the key to your room. I don't have a choice. I have to see if he'll let me borrow her room key. Byakuya. Get the knife first. Get the knife! The reason I got stabbed is... No, pick it up! Ah, forget it. Hey, Byakuya? If you do come up with an alibi, I'd be happy to hear it. Later, at the class trial. You're not even gonna consider hearing what I have to say. No, it's not about that. You have the key to Kyoko's room, right? I was hoping I could borrow it. I'm afraid I can't take that risk. You're the prime suspect, after all. Then come with me, knucklehead!
What?
Of course, if I were to go with you, that would be a different Thank you, come on! Then, will you go with me? Sorry, I have my own agenda to take care of. Find me again later, and we'll see. You're gonna see a knife at your throat.
Goodbye.
Depending on my mood, I may go with you, or I may not. It's almost as if you don't want to learn the truth. Come back later, huh? Okay. Then in the meantime, I should look around somewhere else. Maybe I should check out that one area. You're not even gonna tell me? I would also like to know what that area is. Let's go. Leave the area. See. All right. Oh. You're looking good, man. Oh. Monokuma's laying dismantled on the floor, but I figured it wouldn't be here.
You know?
I just found something. What is it? Does it not look like a bomb to you? It's...
Huh?
It's what? A bomb. There's one installed in every Monokuma robot, I'm sure.
What?
A bomb! And that bomb went missing. Goodness. There's no doubt about that. The fragments I found in the garden. Wow, fragments near the dead body. Has been updated in the Truth Bullet section of your handbook. Okay, I've checked everything else I can think of. All that's left now is Kyoko's room. I should head back to the garden and ask Byakuya. Aw, you gonna take me there or no? Check his belly button. Oh, I want to check his belly button so bad. Alright, fine. Alright, exit. Alright, Byakuya, come on. You think you can go soon, Byakuya?
Let's go.
You wanted to check out Kyoko's room, right? Very well, let's go. Ah, wait for me! Byakuya walked off without a second glance, and I hurried after him on our way to the dorms. So, this is Kyoko's room. Yep. What's this? There's something on the table. It's a woodblock decoration.
What?
What's that? What purpose does it serve? I think it's probably a key. The lockers at those really traditional public bathhouses uses them for their lockers. I wouldn't know. I've never gone to a public bathhouse. You don't seem like the type. That doesn't really surprise me. It's hard to picture Byakuya doing something like that.
It's certainly possible.
But if it is a key, I think I might know what it unlocks. Really? What? Unless I'm mistaken. I'm pretty sure I saw something in the dojo that might help. That this might go to. Got it. The dojo. Woodblock key has been added to the Truth Bullet section of your handbook. Alright. Anything else? Are we checking her drawers? She doesn't have a plant. Interesting.
What?
You wanted to come here, right? So what is it you're looking for? Nothing in particular. I just thought we might find some kind of clue here. A clue that might help us understand Kyoko.
Come on.
You can't be serious. That's why you made me take time out of my search to come here? We found the key, the locker key, right? Calm down. Sorry, don't apologize. Ugh. Regardless, if you plan on poking around at random, you're doomed no matter how much time you take. Surely you have something more concrete, something to give us some sort of direction here. More concrete. Oh, I know! Earlier, Kyoko gave me something. Huh? What's this?
It's true.
Consider it a symbol of my determination. Don't open it yet. Only open it if something ever happens to me. I'm sure I have it here somewhere. I found it! What's in the envelope? Kyoko gave it to me. She said if something ever happened, I should open it. Well, something has certainly happened, so open it. Okay. I opened the envelope and looked inside. Inside was a single piece of paper. Under the sheets. Okay.
What?
That's all that was in there? Yeah, it looks like it. Under the sheets. What could it be? Well, only one way to find out. But could something be hidden under the bed sheets? Part of me didn't expect to find anything, but as I lifted up the sheets... What's this? I found a crumpled up piece of paper. Class number 78, student registry. Mukuro Ikusaba? Sex female.
I see.
It appears to be Mukuro Ikusaba's profile. Yeah, looks like it. That's probably the other thing Kyoko stole when she snuck into the headmaster's room, along with the key. Gosh, you're so annoying! Fine, I'll tell you. It was a key, and beep! That's it! This must be the blank that Monokuma was talking about. Kyoko said a death without meaning was unappealing, and this is what she left behind. I don't have time for your sentimental indulgences. Hurry up and finish your search. Okay. I made an effort to pull myself together, then looked down at the profile sheet. Name, Mukuro Ikusawa. Sex, female. The ultimate soldier. Although small for her age, she was a military specialist, trained in every weapon type imaginable. She showed an interest in the military from childhood, and soon found herself completely absorbed in it. In elementary school, she won a survival game tournament and began writing for military magazines. In elementary school? Wow! Just before entering middle school, while she and her family were on vacation in Europe, she disappeared. The story of a young Japanese girl being kidnapped quickly took over Japanese media outlets. She's a master of survival. Why is she... Yeah, what the heck happened? Who took her? Who could take her? That's the question. An intense international investigation turned up no information, and she was never found. However, she reappeared in Japan 3 years later, alone and completely unannounced. How rude. She revealed that she had joined a mercenary group known as Fenrir for those 3 years. She insisted that she hadn't been kidnapped, that she'd received battle training of her own volition. But she couldn't tell anyone, huh? However, she never revealed why she decided to return home when she did. Mukuro's profile has been added to the Truth Bullet section of your handbook. The Ultimate Soldier. A mercenary group. The Ultimate Soldier. A mercenary group. This doesn't feel real. The world I grew up in, it's like a completely different dimension. It's like one's nonfiction and the other is sci-fi. There's no way to even compare the two. That's how different this is. That was how I saw things as just an ordinary person. But then...
I see.
I never imagined I would hear the name Fenrir in a place like this. Huh? You recognize it?
Naturally.
The Fenrir Mercenary Corps is a collection of battle-crazed warmongers. But they do have their uses, and they always get the job done. That's worth remembering. This is all part of a world totally removed from one I live in. I have to say, I'm intrigued. Every rumor I've heard says that Fenrir has already... Whoa! I feel like our hero is becoming a bit player, and a bit player is becoming our hero. It's you!
What?
What have you got in your pretty little hand there?
What?
Uh-oh! You found their profile! So what if we did?
Hey, come on now.
Don't freak out on me! I'm not gonna hold it against you or anything. And in case you're wondering, I don't hold it against Kyoko either, even though she stole it and hid it. After all, there's no rule against stealing, is there? Legally? Yeah. But who I can't forgive is Miss Ogami, who broke the rules and busted into the headmaster's room. Maybe I'll drag her corpse out here and slice it up and devour it. Bears are omnivorous, you know.
What?
Are rule violations really so unforgivable? You're quite adamant about those regulations of yours. Of course I am. A proper school life is built on the dedication to organization and order. Which is why even I, as the school headmaster, have to follow the regulations myself. Oh, so you're saying you have to follow your own rules as well?
Of course.
Absolutely. I can't have you complaining about how unfair it all is, now can I? In fact, on the subject of fairness, would you like to know something interesting? Interesting? It's about the one writing all the rules. They're actually one of the participants in this killing. Oh, great. Alright, you were right, Sagan. It gets worse. I don't think I ever actually told you how many participants there actually were, did I? I was thinking, I should probably clarify that.
Hey,
Wow. When you all first got together in the main hall way back when, there were 15 people there, right? I think that first meeting may have led to a little misunderstanding among you all. A misunderstanding? Are you saying...
in other words,
That's right. There weren't actually 15 of you.
yes, indeed.
The total number of students taking part in this killing game was actually 16. 16? Then...
Mukuro Ikusaba, the 16th student, lying hidden somewhere in this school.
Oh boy.
The one they call the ultimate despair. Watch out for her.
Especially when Aunt Flo was visiting. The 16th student, Mukuro Ikusaba. She's part of the school life. So the one making all the regulations is...
Why?
Good question.
Huh?
Did you say something? Why are you telling us this? What? I'm asking, why are you letting her do that? That's my question. Oh, well, because... Like I told you, this killing game is desperately popular. You wouldn't believe the ratings. And since we've got so many viewers now, I wanted to make sure everyone was on the same page. I don't want to wake up to a hurricane of complaints and hate mail, you know?
Yes, indeed.
Make sense?
Well, now.
Okay, that's all you get for now. Oh, actually, I do have some revenge to get. So I have an extra bonus for you. Revenge? I want to get back at that sneaky Miss Kitty Giddy. So I'm going to share a little secret with ya. Seriously?
Hey,
You know how she wears those stupid gloves day in, day out, all the time? Well, don't tell anyone I told you, but... She wears them to cover a bunch of hideous scars that she doesn't want anyone to see. What? Okay, now that's all you get. Yeah, got it. Monokuma's account has been added to the Truth Bullet section of your handbook. See, but that's not... Scars are not the same as tattoos, no matter how much you regret it. Kyoko wears those gloves to cover up a bunch of scars. Wait, so on the back of her hand... The tattoo. Wait, but no. Monokuma specifically said they were scars, right? And that's why Kyoko wears those gloves, to hide the scars. Which means... Those fake nails on the corpse? Are you thinking about Kyoko again? Huh?
What?
Forget about her. What matters right now is uncovering Monokuma's trap. His trap?
Such ignorance.
God must have really hated you to make you so dull. Don't you remember what Monokuma just told us? He said there were 16 students, right? Which means Mukuro was a student here.
That's right.
Obviously, Monokuma was trying to tell us that Mukuro is the one creating the rules to the game. But why would he tell us that? And why now? He said he wanted to make things clear so there wouldn't be any complaints later. But the mere fact that he said that proves that Mukuro is connected to this case. Interesting. That's why Monokuma revealed the existence of a 16th student. He needs to make our investigation fair. Mukuro is related to the case.
It's certainly possible.
Perhaps she's the one who killed Kyoko. Or vice versa. What? That would explain why we would have to have a class trial, wouldn't it? If she's a student and she killed someone, that would make her part of the school killing game. Mukuro is the kill... Yes, keep up! She killed Kyoko? Anyone should be able to come to that conclusion, don't you think? In fact, that's exactly what I thought when the investigation first began.
What?
But, based on what Monokuma just told us, I've changed my mind.
It's all clear now.
Mukuro Ikusaba isn't the culprit. Huh? What makes you say that?
Hmm.
We thought Mukuro, the ultimate despair, was the mastermind's true identity. But if that's true, Monokuma's behavior makes no sense. Why would the mastermind go out of their way to reveal themselves to us? That's a good point.
So, in other words,
Mukuro, giving us information that would raise questions about her would be bold, to say the least. It makes more sense, then, to assume that Mukuro isn't the culprit. So that's the trap. They want us to suspect Mukuro and come to the wrong conclusion. That's what makes sense to me. The way you say it, it definitely does seem possible. But if that's really true, if Mukuro isn't the killer, then who is? Well then, I believe our work here is finished. Let's move on. I'm sure there are other places in need of investigation. Oh my gosh. I should find out if that key and the dojo really are connected.
let's go.
Well, are you coming? Yay! Transport! Number 6. There are wooden lockers here. They use woodblock keys just like at those super traditional public bathhouses. It looks like the key we found in Kyoko's room really does go to one of those lockers. These lockers.
I see.
Makoto, do you see the locker furthest to the right?
Very strange.
That's the only one that doesn't have a key in it at the moment. Oh, look at that. You understand what that means, right? I should probably use the key we found on that locker, right?
That's right.
Well, just try it. Okay. I took out the woodblock key and inserted it into the locker's metal lock, and the locker eagerly accepted the key and it opened. There are arrows in here. It looks like 10 arrows in total. They look like they are made of titanium, which means they're quite strong despite how thin they are. Of course, without a bow, they're nothing but strong little sticks. Strong sticks. Titanium arrows has been added to the Truth Bullet section of your handbook. Oh, there's something else inside the locker. It's a wadded up ball of duct tape. I wonder what this is used for. Is that a bloodstain?
I see.
If it is, that means it must surely be related to the case. This duct tape is related to the case somehow? Stop asking. It's like a not useless. It's like a huge echo of the same thing being said. You're wasting time. But how could it possibly be involved? Bloody duct tape has been added to the Truth Bullet section of your handbook. I think that's all the locker has to offer for now. Is something wrong?
Very strange.
It's very odd, don't you think? The locker was hiding items that were clearly related to the case. But how did the key to the locker wind up in the victim's room?
Why?
Or perhaps... Byakuya? Forget it. Come on, we need to continue to the next location. Oh, what next location?
What?
There's still something we need to look into. We need to do more research on Fenrir. Fenrir? You mean the mercenary group that Mukuru was a part of? But how are we supposed to find out about that? Isn't it obvious? Where in this school would you go to do research on something? Research. Are you talking about the archive? That's right. The archive has all kinds of info that the general public doesn't have access to.
Let's go.
We only have so much time before the trial begins. Let's hurry. Wow, if only you hadn't wasted our time with your petty crap. We could have been done already. I believe there was a file related to Fenrir somewhere over here. Byakuya seemed to know the archive like the back of his hand, and went straight to a shelf in the back. Ah, here we go. He quickly returned with the file in hand. Alright. Speak.
I see.
Take a look at this. I have no idea what it says. What language is this? How did you make it all the way to high school without learning a single word of French? I'm pretty sure most high schoolers can't speak French. I could have taken French, but the teacher quit after a week. It wasn't my fault. Well, whatever. I'll read it for you. But I expect you to repay your debt 100 times. So forget it. I don't want to even hear it. Just walk out of the room, man. 100 times. Isn't that kind of extreme? Fenrir is an elite fighting unit based out of the Middle East. What are you even looking at the freaking book for? You can't read it. It's not a picture book. Unlike military contractors, they are a fierce group of soldiers who engage in direct combat. They claim that a single member is equivalent to an entire company of regular soldiers. Just like Fenrir, the Wolf of Ragnarok, their mere presence is enough to strike fear into any enemy. They have been involved in countless military battles and operations, most of which are highly classified. However, some time ago they completely ceased all activity. At present, their continued existence cannot be confirmed. There are unconfirmed reports that the key members of the group were all neutralized. Rumors indicate they were killed to keep them from revealing the many state secrets they'd acquired. Some, however, believe there was a mounting internal tension within the group, and they simply imploded.
What?
What is it? This all just sounds like some kind of alternate reality. You keep saying that, Makoto. Well, isn't it? This is our reality. The only reality. These people are part of our world. Their battlefields aren't much different from our lives here. An unpredictable, unimaginable world. That's what makes it all so exciting. Exciting definitely isn't the word I would use. So did anything jump out at you? This may be your last opportunity to learn about Fenrir. Now that you mention it, the report says something about where the name Fenrir comes from, right? That's right. It said Fenrir is the Wolf of Ragnarok. Speaking of which, would you like to know something interesting related to that? To show that they're a member of the team, each soldier that joins the squad would get a tattoo representing Fenrir somewhere on their body. What? They got a tattoo? Of Fenrir? Could that mean? Mukuru Ikusaba's profile has been updated in the Truth Bullet section of your handbook. No! Well, yeah, sure, why not? It's not like we knew what else we needed to do.
Time is utterly silent, and yet it constantly assaults us, organisms, the earth, natural phenomena. It damages us little by little until the end. You should really think about that.
Is there a Cliff Notes version of this speech? Because I don't get what you're saying. You're speaking in code.
Anyway, it's time to begin the class trial.
Yay!
So, please meet up in the usual spot. See you later.
Yes. So, let's go. Then the time has come. All we can do now is try to uncover the truth during the class trial.
That's right.
It would seem that way. Let's go. Interesting. Interesting how you put me outside the door instead of inside the room. To make the door more imposing, I'm guessing. Whoa! Byakuya and Makoto showed up together. Where the heck have you two been? You just disappeared without a word. We were investigating, of course. How could you not figure that out by this point? Makoto's ranked high enough for you guys to go off together? Just the two of you?
Huh?
What? Are you jealous?
Hey.
Or are you making up some kind of creepy fantasy for yourself?
What?
Stop talking and brace yourselves. He'll be here any second. Any second. He could show up at any time. When I imagined what was about to happen, I immediately tensed up and prepared myself. But we stood there for 5 full minutes, waiting for something weird to happen. And then 5 minutes became 10.
Why?
What's going on here? Why hasn't Monokuma shown up yet?
Could it be?
Maybe he died again? Y'all are not that lucky. What should we do? Should we keep waiting here, or... Or what? Jesus! Did I scare you?
Come on.
I demand an explanation. Why did you waste my time and make me wait like that? What? I made you wait? You've got it all backwards. You're the ones making me wait. Huh?
In other words,
I'm waiting for everyone to arrive. We can't start till everyone's here now, can we? What are you talking about? Everyone is here. We've all been waiting for you. Sorry, but you're wrong. But I've been waiting 10 minutes now, so it's okay if I punish the one making us all wait, right? No. Stop it. Put down the harpoons. If we all agree it's a violation, I'll arrange a punishment right now. If it's me you're waiting for, I'm here. When we heard that voice, we all spun around to look.
Hey,
Ah. Are you a ghost? You were already really pale, so I can't really tell if you're a ghost or not. I'm here, and no rule's been broken. Kyoko! Kyoko? You're still alive? No, that's a ghost. Stop talking. If you want to fight, do it at the class trial. We need to save some of the fun for later, right?
What?
But is it okay that there's no particular penalty for being late?
is that right?
I made it here just fine. What school regulation did I violate? Am I wrong? You're so selfish. So spoiled. You're right. There's no penalty officially. But I bet you'll be sorry later. No, I'll make sure you're sorry later. Oh crap, that's not a good sign. Anyway, hustle your butts onto the elevator. I'll be just one step ahead of ya. As usual. When Monokuma was gone, we all rushed up to Kyoko. Kyoko! So you really didn't die?
Indeed.
Of course I didn't die. Thank goodness. I'm so glad you're okay. Perhaps, but that's not necessarily a good thing for us. Huh? He's right. Now we've got to deal with the ghost. I told you, stop talking.
Let's go.
Come on, let's just go. Whatever we need to discuss, we can do it during the trial. Without ever looking directly at Kyoko, Byakuya stepped into the elevator. Without ever looking directly at Kyoko, Byakuya stepped into the elevator. Master, wait for me! Good call. Who knows what might happen to us if we take too long.
But
I'll be happy when this trial is all over. One after another, everyone piled into the elevator. But I couldn't help myself. I had to talk to Kyoko before the trial started. No. Oh, yeah, that's what I meant to do. Sorry. Listen, before we get started, I have to ask you. Where have you been this whole time? You used that key of yours to go somewhere, didn't you? So,
Correct.
I went to investigate the second floor of the dorms. The second floor?
That's right.
There aren't any monitors or cameras there, so I was able to avoid Monokuma completely. Of course, I also missed his announcement because of that.
Whew.
I had no idea a body had been discovered. Then, when did you find out? Who killed her then? Then who killed her? Then, when did you find out?
So,
Just now. I finished my search and came back down. just in time to hear the class trial announcement. I took some time to go over the crime scene first. I can't go to a trial completely uninformed, can I? So that's why you were late.
However,
I'm sorry I kept you all waiting. But if you were on the second floor of the dorms, then that's what the key you found goes to?
wrong.
Actually, to be precise, not quite.
In other words,
I used Monokuma's secret tool, which can open any lock in the school. What? Kyoko's account has been added to the Truth Bullet section of your handbook.
Just a second.
Hey! What are you two doing? Hurry up before we get in trouble with Monokuma!
Makoto,
We can go over all the details after we get through the trial. Okay, Makoto? Right now, I just want to focus on surviving our current situation.
it would seem...
Because this is probably the single most crucial moment so far for me. For her? That's a strange way to put it. The class trial is important for everyone, right? So why would she say it's a crucial moment for her?
Goodbye.
Well, if that's all. Seemingly unconcerned, Kyoko made her way to the elevator. I'm just overthinking what she said, right? No. Most likely no. Being the last one left, I stepped into the elevator. And the door slid shut. This time, the clunking was loud enough to hurt my ears, and the dread began to consume me once again. I can't imagine ever getting used to the mental pressure that comes with preparing for an execution. In that dusky darkness, we just stood there, silent and still. After an immeasurable period of time, the doors opened without warning. A dazzling light penetrated every depth of my eyes, but it wasn't the illuminating light of hope. Oof. It was the blinding light of despair. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, comment, share if you enjoyed the gameplay. If there's a different gameplay that I've done that you enjoyed, please share it so that we can help this channel grow. Y'all have a great weekend. I'll see y'all soon. Bye, guys.